Hello Pisces, and welcome back to another reading. Okay, so the last reading of this week. Now for the member readings, they're going to of course appear Saturday. If you're a member or a Patreon member, the video will be dropped sometime in the day on Saturday and you'll be able to watch that as your extra. If you're not, please look into it if you're interested. If not, well, I will be back on Sunday with the weekly read. Okay, so here we go. Let me see here. What are we going to do today? Well, we're going to do a little like powwow between me and my two main guides, which is Liam and Mona. I'm also going to do charms and hopefully singing bowl if I have the time. I'm going to be using the Muse Tarot. I've still all set up from yesterday, so I'm going to leave those there just for viewing pleasure. And we're going to go in and have a little chit chat. Let's see what they'd like to talk about. Let's see what they would like to talk about. Now, I think I'm going to make it strictly tarot for today. So it's going to be only tarot cards. Don't know why, just feel like it. So here we go. I hope you enjoyed the new videos this week. I really like doing both of those. Those were really cool, okay? With this here was awesome. So, all right. Okay, so what do we have? The Ace of Voices. I'm going to leave them upright, because I want to, I'm not doing reverses today, okay? At least I don't think so, but, you know, we'll see. I always say that, and then some come out, and I change my mind, so. Justice. Let me see here. What are we talking about today? Okay. Okay, so let's begin with the Ace of Voices. Now, originally it came out in reverse. This is a card of clarity and breakthrough. This is seeing the big, you know, the big picture, I think. At least it feels like the big picture, okay? It's like an important, it's, to me, the ace is the ha-ha moment. It's like, aha, I understand, right? So let's see what this card has to say. Yeah. Yeah, look, you see the king. That's what I'm, yeah. It's seeing the blocks and getting past them. Absolutely. I feel that that is what needs to be taken into account. And it's not just the fact that you had a breakthrough, it's the fact that you realize that you've had a breakthrough, if that makes any sense. And then we have the Justice card. Let me take a closer look at this card. You know what? I feel like this is a flower. It's kind of a weird look. These cards are very out there for me, but I'm getting to like them more and more as I use them. So I feel there's two sets of stairs, but right here is you know, being split in half. This is the balance, and this is the light, and here is the unfolding flower. So it's bringing in a lot of things are unfolding. This is what I'm getting a lot of. Things are unfolding. So let's see. Yeah, it's perspective and seeing the, yeah. This came in reverse, and here I go. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to now. The reason why I'm thinking is like getting out of the dream state. The Page of Cups is a dreamer, right? We all have that dreamer. You know, we can sit, I don't know about you, I can sit in a chair and create a whole world for half an hour nobody will ever know about. And it's the most beautiful, wonderful, we should write movies, but more often. Anyway, so beautiful stuff, okay? And to anybody looking at me, they'll just see me maybe have a few expressions or you know, my eyes closed or something, but they'll never know. They'll never know just how much we have the dreamer instilled in us. It's like a tool that comes with, especially if you're that kind of Pisces, okay? We do it all in our different ways. You know, we can do it on our own. We could do it in a bus. You know, like, it doesn't really matter. But what's happening is we went away from being the dreamer, because dreaming is great, but it isn't in our physical world. And I think this is a lot about our physical world. So getting out of the dreamer is the perspective that helps us resolve the conflict. In other words, we're taking action. I feel an action, a movement from, you know, imagination or dreaming to moving forward in life, like just putting it in motion. Okay, so that it's not just you seeing it or feeling it, it's also others seeing you live it. That's the big thing. That's what I see. Okay, so you have the Muse of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, and let's see here. I see a lot of lushness, a beautiful garden, and there's that portal again that we've been seeing for the last couple of days. See that portal? If you don't know, go 2 days ago where I was doing a then and now, and it went from Lost Lands to Portal as the first 2 cards that came out. And there's a figure inside of a doorway. And here she is again. Okay? And you can be a he doing it too. So, you know, it's all inclusive. You are in that portal. Okay? You are moving, and it's lush. There's a lot to pick from. There's a lot of vegetation, and there's that, oh, there we go, there we go. There's those flowers, those unfolding flowers from the Justice card. They're even the same color, Pisces. Look at that. Okay, do you see that? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, time to make plans. Notice how the Devil came out first, but now there's harmonizing. And there's a 2 and a 2 and a 2, and I could just go on. It's about balance. The Justice card here, the unfolding of whatever, it goes from the dreamer to the action seeker, to the one who's walking towards a portal. You're not just dreaming of the portal anymore. You're actually making your way towards that portal. Very nice. I mean, beautiful. It's lovely. It works. Now, I'm looking at that 6 of Emotion at the other end, and I'm thinking, I'm not sure about that. The 6 of Cups for me is sometimes a good card, and sometimes interesting card. But you know what? I feel like this. I feel like it's the dreams of the past that you've been holding on to. Again, very close to that dreamer here. Okay? Let me see. Yeah. It's just a kid. Okay? The kid in this picture, it kind of just, that's, you know, yeah, the page, young. Okay? This is new. This is new old energy. Okay, let me try to explain. You know all those things? Yeah. You know all those things when you were a kid that you said, I'm going to do this. And then it kind of went off in the distance, right? You grew up, something happened, things didn't happen. But you had hopes and aspirations as a kid, right? Oh, when I get old enough, I'm going to do all kinds of things. I'm going to do all those things, right? When I'm able to, nobody's stopping me like a, you know, dumb parent, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to, this is the time. This is it, okay? Not only to do it, but to engage the emotion that came with that to begin with. The dreams may be different, you know. Maybe when you were young, you're going, when I have money, I'm going to buy all of the bubble makers that I because I won't be limited to a few dollars. I can buy all the bubble makers and blow bubbles all day long. Now, that could still be a goal of yours, and by all means, if you want to, go ahead. Just don't breathe in. I don't suggest it. That kind of doesn't taste really good. But, however, they want you to use the same zeal, right? If you have an opportunity that comes around and you are able to manifest it from the smallest to the biggest, okay? Because some people have more finances, others have less finances. But if you have the ability, and even if it requires a tiny little bit of stepping out of your comfort zone to do it, but it's going to bring you great joy and happiness, do it, okay? Don't miss out on opportunities. Now, of course, there's indulgence. What has been hitting me lately is I will go to places and I'll start wanting to indulge, right? I'm going to buy one, but what if that one breaks? Maybe I'll buy two. So that's indulging to the point where you're involving fear and possibly regret. Be careful of those. Because sometimes you're feeling, if I don't do this, I'm going to regret it. Or if I don't buy 3 of those, I'm going to regret it. Don't live in those emotions. Okay? Don't. Because what happens with that is like, well, I'd rather do it than regret it. Yes, but sometimes it has to do as well. You know, this is why you have to unpack and know yourself. This is why you have to know yourself. If it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, okay. But if it's, you know, example, buying that dress that's gonna either, you know, not gonna be on the rack anymore tomorrow, but there'll be other dresses. You know, do you understand? It's kind of like that back and forth. Which one? Know the difference between the opportunities before you indulge. And sometimes we do things because we think it's going to be lacking. You want to steer away from a lack mentality. Where there is an opportunity, another one will show up. And trust me, I believe that. Sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 6 months, sometimes it takes 20 years. But opportunities do end up swinging back around. Okay? And some of these opportunities you can create yourself. So, don't ever think in lack mentality, is what Spirit's saying. But please do take the opportunities when they represent themselves, especially when you have that gut feeling that's telling you go, and you go, no. There's a few things in my life that I still kind of sit on the fence going, I should have, would have, should have, could have. But now, I live less in those moments and more about what I can create. It has taught me, like I said, everything teaches you lessons of, if an opportunity presents itself, please go ahead and take it, right? So, don't put your life in jeopardy. Don't overindulge to put yourself in jeopardy, in other words, of then being in a lack situation. In other words, spending all your money on you know, ridiculous things, or not ridiculous things, but you know what I mean, right? Spending it all because you're going, indulge, I want, and then putting yourself in a situation where, well, it's not going to be so good in a minute, right? Just find the things. It's not an all or nothing. Find the specific things that matter to you, okay? Put the emotion of the childlike and the beautiful joy that you feel in it, and then walk towards it. In other words, be of it, okay? Like I said, remember how you felt? When I can rule the world, when I grow up and can rule the world? Exactly, okay? But with all the experience and everything that you brought. There's a lot to pick from in this portal. Just look at this. There's a lot to pick from, okay? On your way there. You can, you know, you can stock up of the fresh stuff that you need. It's all available for you. So things are getting very clear, or clearer for you, my beautiful Pisces. You're starting to understand and see what's coming in. All right, so I'm going to actually take from this deck, pen in the way. And I'm going to like put one from Spirit on each. what else they want to say. What else they want to say. It's more like a, what should I do? Or what can I do to improve it, right? Like, to make it better, to make it, to keep going on this path, this journey of discovery. Of course, the Hermit, right? But I like this Hermit card because he's not alone. He has a snake, which is the shedding of the old. He has a beautiful black wolf, almost like another spiritual guide. And he still has the light, okay? It's like standing on the mountain suddenly, the introspection, is bringing in others to feel or see the same thing as you do. It's like pulling in the right vibrations to yours. Just by simple action, right? You get it going, and suddenly dreams become a reality. It's not a dream anymore. The introspection, the seeing above has helped bring it to clarity. The more you stand there with the light, the more people are attracted by the light. The more people are attracted by the light, you get more help, more people, more vibrations. More people are vibrating on the same level as you. Okay, how many times have you come here and gone, Jade and I vibrate at the same level? Absolutely. Well, there's more of us out there. It isn't just me. And if it's not just me and you, definitely there's more people out there. If you're not alone in the way you think and the way you feel, there's other people out there who think and feel the same way. They're just maybe not found. Or maybe you're just sitting there dreaming and they're sitting there dreaming and nobody's talking to each other. So we need to find one another. And I've seen that more and more. I've seen channels kind of collaborate and bring spirituality to light. They have different types of things going on now. Some of it's a little too, you know, I've seen one recently there. It's like celebrity driven, you know, tarot, and it's for people, but it's not for me. You know, it's like predicting yes or no, you know, if Taylor Swift's going to have a hot dog or whatever. It's really, you know, annoying. So but I approve of the fact that people are getting together and having fun and opening up to spiritual stuff. I am more for just communities, like for communities who get together to do this. Okay, so, but I'm older. The younger generation might just, you know, want to be having fun with this. I'm not saying that older people don't want to have fun. We have to have fun, but I don't know. Circus show like tarot is just nothing I've ever. I don't know. It's entertainment. It should only be seen as entertainment. You know, it's maybe not. You know, who knows. We have better things to do than sticking our noses in celebrity lifestyles, you know, honestly, sometimes. I just think, let's focus on us. Let's make ourselves the best we can be and then, you know, throw it out there, you know, and see what happens. And I'd rather help you be the celebrity in your own life. Okay, so here we go. The Justice card, and, you know, yeah, I guess I just threw shade. I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just giving my opinion, okay? Like I said, there's some enjoyment to be had, but I wouldn't take anything that serious, and I'd only do it every once in a while, and then I think I would get fed up of it's like looking at other people's life instead of living your own, and that can only take you so far. It's interesting for a minute, but after that, you know. Okay, so you have the World, the Justice card, the World. So this is a progression to your ultimate destination, is what I'm hearing. This stuff, this new perspective, this going from dreaming to action to solving the problems, ultimately is going to bring you to a culmination of things, right? Because you're actually moving, you're doing stuff, you're walking towards, which is absolutely wonderful. That's what you need to be doing, right? If you sit the same spot and do absolutely nothing, how are you going to see any changes in your life? You need to be working at things. You need to be working at different things. That's why I started a new channel this year. This is why I'm working on a book this year. This is why I'm working on other things this year. Because you need to kind of move forward. This is why I'm shaking up the Pisces channel this year. Okay? I want to give you content that you want to. It's less about quantity and more about quality. I want to give you something that you're interested in and what you want to hear about. Something that's going to bring you fruit so that you can take that fruit and go and walk. I'd rather just be here once a week or twice a week and give you something you really need than just be talking 5 days a week and half of the stuff not being watched because it's, you know, just not what you want to hear anyway. So, it's tailoring things to make them meaningful and resourceful. Resourceful is important. Okay, so let's look at the Muse of Materials, which is the King of Pentacles. Oof, look at that. Oh yeah, ultimate. And you already had the Lovers here. So yeah, it's ultimate celebration of union, of partnerships, okay? Of moving into that direction to harmonize with the very best. It's a coming together, because that's what they're doing here. They're coming together in a hug, okay? They're coming together in love. And it's putting the pieces together so that they fit, so that your life can move forward. Absolutely. Shake things up, Pisces, okay? Tell the people you love them. Find the jobs that you like and work it. Work on the projects you want to come to life. If you want to write a book, write a book. If you want to create music, create music. If you want to do what sets your heart on fire, and do it because you want to, okay? You can figure out the rest later, absolutely. Don't do it with an agenda, you know, because sometimes we go, well, if I do this and that, and then that, it is sometimes like, ugh. All right, so now we're going to look at the Six of Emotions. Here's the Justice card again. Yeah. It's got the poor man and the king asking for justice. You know, they're both susceptible to ask for justice, okay, in other words. But I think what it's trying to say here, Pisces, is that it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter who you are. Find the balance that you can. Move it towards what you want. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter the status of your life. You can find your joy, okay? You don't have to have money to find the balance in joy. And that's what I get from this. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, let's do a little bit of charms. I have so much editing to do in this video, you just don't know. Okay. So. Alright. So, yeah. I could do this. Are you guys seeing that? I wrote hell. H-E-L-L. Well, there it is, right? But what I could do is this. Help me out of hell. It would be one, okay? Yeah. You have W here, or M. And I think the point to this is that sometimes by flipping things around, where is it? Right here. Perspective, okay? The perspective is that if you look at it one way, it's an M. But if you look at it the other way, it's a W. So it all depends which way you're looking at it. So flip the way that you're seeing things. Dragonfly, talking about previous people who have gone ahead of you. In other words, have crossed to the other side. But the thing about this one is I'm feeling that they're saying take, if you can, review what this person or these people have done and see how you can improve upon it or move past it. Because sometimes the greatest example are the people who've come before. The unfurling of the flower came in again. There it is. That unfurling of the flower. Yeah, absolutely. And Cherries, I love that. Cherries for me represent like just the fruit, first of all, right here. The fruit of your journey. Also sometimes seen as, I'm hearing forbidden fruit, or, you know, the sinful fruit. A lot of us has been seen as when we go for things, we have been thought that it's greedy. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like a greedy vibe, but it's not. You understand? It's like saying, oh, I've been greedy for things. Like it's a bad thing, but you're not greedy. You're just going after things. But people like to give it a definition of it's greedy, it isn't good, right? Okay, so help you get out of hell. It's help you get out of your own way and get out of the boundaries that you have put in place for yourself. Get yourself out of there, okay? Stop fighting this and just try and get to where you need to go. Okay, so that kind of went all over the place. Maybe not for you, but for me it did. Which you're not going to see. It's fine. So here we go. We're going to do the singing bowl. Hopefully it doesn't get any strikes. But here we go. We're going to do north, south, east, west, and hopefully the energies are all clear. So let's start with north. Watch your ears. It's going to be loud. All right, my beautiful Pisces, those were super clear. The clearest that they've ever been since I've started doing the singing bowl. They were loud and they were all over. I mean, the noise was surrounding every corner. So if there is a time for you to get clear about doing stuff, this is the time. Okay, this is the time. Unpack that stuff, open it up, and just look in it. And get the help you need to get yourself out of hell. Okay, the hell that you create for yourself, the hell, the boundaries and the stuff that you're trying to work through right here. Okay, work through it. The last 3 videos this week have been talking about that, getting past those things. So go ahead and do that, my beautiful Pisces. I'm going to let you go with this. I'm going to go do the long process of editing this thing. And I will see you in the weeklies on Sunday. I'm sending a lot of love, light, and blessings. Let me know what you thought of all the readings. And please make sure to watch them in their entirety. It really helps the channel. And I've seen the success of that. So please keep doing it. And take good care of yourself. I'll see you later. Bye for now.